How do you do, fellow Southern Summoners? If you're ready to bull it up on the rift with the funny racist hamster man, you've come to the right place. Turn on Dixieland and get ready for the South to rise again. You'll be learning how to play Cousin Lover Kled. Since this build is fundamentally a societal outcast, you're obviously playing top lane, home to all the non-desirables, not just the incestuous type. For your summoner spells, it's nothing out of the ordinary. Take Flash and Ignite. One of the beautiful consequences of this build is that it's just Kled. That's the joke. For your runes, take Conqueror, so your methamphetamine motivated moves make massive marks. Triumph, Alacrity, and Last Stand. Secondarily, take Sudden Impact and Ravenous Hunter. First, let's go over Kled's moves. Kled's passive gives him 2 health bars, one for him, and one for his Harley Davidson. Bonus health only applies to his Harley. When Kled takes too much damage, he gets knocked off his Harley and it has to go get fixed. Kled moves slower, but faster towards champions while dismounted. Kled gains courage from killing minions / Gromp, or autoing champions or tower. When Kled gains 100 courage, he gets his Harley back from the repair shop. Kled's Q throws a funny worm on a string with glue on the other end, but the glue snaps if you don't keep up with the target. The first hit does absolutely 0 damage, and the pull does quite a bit. Kled's W is a passive that gives his first 4 autos massively increased speed, and the 4th doing max health damage. Despite being a passive, it also has a cooldown. Don't level this up until you need it, or you'll waste it on minions. Kled's E is a dash. If it hits a champion, it can be recast and follow over walls, giving him move speed. Note that the first dash can't go over walls. Kled's R is a charge move, giving him a shield, and all allies move speed along the trail, damaging the first champion hit. The damage and shield scales with distance. For your abilities, max Q, then W, then E. Dismounted Kled gains auto attack range, but deals less damage. Dismounted Q uses a definitely legal sawed-off shotgun to push Kled back, able to go over walls. It also gives you courage per pellet landed on Dark Folk. For your mythic item, get a Gore Drinker. Show your cousin that a Red Week won't stop you from feeding. That means 2 things. Next up is Ravenous Hydra. As a filthy deplorable, you thrive off of violence, so now you'll sustain off your created bloodshed. After Ravenous, grab a Black Cleaver. We mostly get it for the name, but it also holds up the rickety facade that you're a functioning member of your team, giving you the utility of shredding armor despite being a burst champion. Your next item will be a Steraks Gauge. Steraks helps Kled save up enough cash to get his Harley fixed more often. He should probably invest in a more reliable form of transportation though, since he seems to lose it quite often. Unlike a well-adjusted player who helps his team, stick to the boonies of side lanes even if the enemy team is burning down mid lane in their march to the Nexus. If your team flames you, merely tell them, "My heart bleeds at the death of every one of our gallant men." A fun option is Edge of Night. Fire burns brighter during the dark hours, and with this build you'll be burning a lot of crosses. For your last item, get Gargoyle Stoneplate. The active gives Kled a shield larger than the value provided by a Wendy's 4-for-4 meal, once again giving him enough money saved up afterwards to get his Harley back. You may notice that there's no boots. People in the South don't wear shoes, right? And ignore the fact that in a lot of these clips I have shoes. I'm a hypocrite. One of the best parts about Kled is that he's an excellent baiter. One may even call him a master fisherman. Kled's best skin is his base skin, since it's the only one where he gets to throw a Maga Hut into the air. Marauder is pretty good too though, he stays strapped. Jokes aside, this is completely serious. Kled is racist. If you like this video, consider checking out my others, or following me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Rhinoface, where I totally stream more than once a month.